Hello everyone, Garlic Spider. So, most of you guys already know Helmet. Helmet is the game that I'm showing in the footage background right now. So it's like a door breaching simulator, yada yada yada. So in Helmet you get a bunch of gun options, but one of these guns is the shotgun, the all reliable. So today, I'm gonna be showcasing helmets and shotguns. Alright, so these are gonna be the main shotguns that we're gonna be talking about. So the very first shotgun is the Model 188. So the Model 188 is a cheap single-shot shotgun produced by the Republic of Russia and inherited from Kaskas's father, Talan Jedaman. So the Model 188 is a single-shot break-action shotgun with poor combat performance, with the trade-off of the cheap price of zero budget in missions and only 600 knowledge in verses. It also has a laser binded onto the gun with beige tape, similar to those used in the Vitala YA8S and the K1889. So most of you guys have a question, which is, should I use the Model 188 in my normal gameplay? The answer is no, you should not. The Model 188 might deal good damage and might be a free weapon inside of Helmet, and the only free weapon other than the Lehman. But in my opinion, you should just main using the Lehman, since the Lehman has a better fire rate than the Model 188. You pretty much never use the Model 188. The only time you use it is for emergencies, because it's just so slow. And besides, you can just upgrade to a Vitala if you save up just 2 points, which is way better in my opinion. So if you're trying to go for like a cheap route, since you're a beginner and you want more stuff and gadgets, all that stuff, you're better off using the Vitala. Never use the Model 188. The only reason I use the Model 188 in this gameplay is to record this video. That's it. Alright, for our second shotgun, we have the JQ-12. The JQ-12 is a powerful semi-auto shotgun that excels in close-range combat. So the JQ-12 is a Dominion semi-auto shotgun design, fitting for close-range engagements due to its fast fire rate and high damage. The low ammo capacity and reserve rounds make reloading a frequent occurrence. So the JQ-12 is a pretty decent weapon. It has good damage, and it also has a mid-mag capacity. So defining features of the JQ-12. So you could go full auto with a shotgun. If that doesn't sound fun and distracting to you, I don't know what does. So the only thing bad about the JQ-12, it is way too powerful. So let's say there's a whole room, most of them are non-hostiles, or there's like a few non-hostiles in the corner or something like that. The JQ-12 will rip through them, and I mean rip through them. But other than that, it's actually a pretty good weapon. Actually one of my few favorites in the game. The third and last one is the N18A2 Hardkill. So the N18A2 Hardkill is a shotgun that can breach doors, penetrate armor, and stun enemies with its variety of shell selections, using V to open the ammo selection menu. So the N18A2 Hardkill is a very powerful close-range weapon, working well in close spaces. The shotgun notably has the ability to change its ammunition, with each round dealing different damage to certain NPCs, with some having special abilities of their own. If you thought the JQ-12 was nuts, well, think again. In Helmet, the Hardkill is absolutely OP, since it's one of the only 2 weapons that can change its ammunition type, and it doesn't require you killing a bunch of civilians to get money. So the hard kill has 3 types of ammunition: the fletchet, which is better for armored earth NPCs; the slugs, which are better for non-armored NPCs; and the beanbags, which deals nearly no damage, but it stuns them. Headshots are still lethal though. What do you think? You're shooting them in the head. So, let me tell you this. The hard kill is good for a bunch of reasons. Since first, let's say you want to clear a room. Most of them are non-hostiles, but you want them to surrender quickly. So, you just switch to the beanbags. Easy enough, right? And if you see a bunch of rooms with people with no armor, you can just switch to slugs. Or if there's a bunch of armored suspects, just switch to fletchet. It is a multi-purpose shotgun. What can I tell you? So that's pretty much it for all the shotguns in Helmet. Thank you guys for watching. But before I leave, I gotta thank you guys for something. We have just reached 110 subscribers. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. 110 people just decided, hey, I want to help this guy grow. Thank you guys for 110 subscribers. And in the near future, I think I'll be making another helmet weapon showcase. Who knows?